Hello and welcome back to our Ocarina of Time playthrough. In our last video, we took on the Gerudo Fortress and made our way out here to the Haunted Wasteland. Today we're going to be trying to make our way over to the Desert Colossus. Of course, this is extra challenging because we haven't yet done the Fire Temple, so we don't have the magic upgrade. In case we run out of magic trying to follow this ghost over to the Colossus. If you're keeping track, since the Forest Temple, we then went and did the Water Temple. After that, we did the Bottom of the Well to get the Lens of Truth. Then we took on Gerudo Fortress. And now we're headed to the Desert Colossus, so we're playing this game really out of order. Maybe we'll finally do the Fire Temple in our next video, but that would have been too easy for today. So to give us a little extra challenge, we're taking on something a little bit different today, and it should be pretty exciting, hopefully. Okay, it looks like we're gonna have enough magic to make it here. Oh, that was a nice shot. Be nice if these things would leave us alone for a minute. Let's make this daytime so we can get our nice music back. That's better. As much as I love listening to the birds, this music is still a great track all these years later. Okay, so we found another great fairy. This is, what, our fourth one so far? Oh, I hope that's not contagious. That laugh always sounds painful. So she's the great fairy of magic. I will give you a magic spell. Please take it. You got Neru's Love, cast us to create a protective barrier. Effect is only for a limited time, use it carefully. When battle has made you weary, come back and visit me. So we can basically trade magic for damage protection. It's completely optional and I don't use it often. The only one of the three spells I really use is Din's Fire because it's convenient and helpful and solves some puzzles. The other two are completely optional. You could get by this game without collecting them. Kind of like the ice arrows in that way. Alright, so let's go check out the Spirit Temple. Okay, so we're gonna have pots that attack us. Okay, we can't crawl through that side, and this side is closed, so maybe let's see what these signs say. If you want to proceed in the past, you should return here with the pure heart of a child. So we need to go become a child Link and come back here to get through that side. If you want to travel to the future, you should return here with the power of silver from the past. So we obviously have to do the child half of the dungeon first. Past, present, future. The Master Sword is a ship in which you can sail upstream and downstream through Time's river. The port for that ship is the Temple of Time. To restore the Desert Colossus and enter the Spirit Temple, you must travel back through Time's flow. Listen to this Requiem of Spirit. This melody will lead a child back to the desert. We learned the Requiem of Spirit. Have to give them credit for one thing. They really wrote some nice music for this song when they made, or for this game when they made it. All these warp songs definitely had some thought and time put into them. But we're gonna head back to the Temple of Time to become a child, and then we're gonna return here to take on the first half of the Spirit Temple. Spirit Temple. I was almost confusing this with the Shadow Temple for a minute. Alright, we're gonna have to stop being the blue version of Link for a little while and go back to being a kid. But that should allow us to take on the first half of the Spirit Temple and try and get whatever it's telling us the silver from the past is to make it into the other half of the temple. So let's head back to the Spirit Temple. At least we can just warp right back and forth. We don't have to do any running around. Alright, well, we've proven we can make it this far without taking on the Fire Temple, so let's see if we can get through this half of the Spirit Temple. Is it possible to get through this as Child Link without the Megaton Hammer and the Fire Medallion? I haven't seen you around. What are you doing here? So what seems like the wrong answer is actually the proper answer here. You have nothing to do? What good timing. Can you do me a favor, kid? Wait a second, I want to ask you first. You wouldn't happen to be one of Ganondorf's followers, would you? Aha. You've got guts. I think I like you. First of all, let me introduce myself. I am Naburu, one of the Gerudo. I'm a lone wolf thief. But don't get me wrong. Though we're both thieves, I'm completely different from Ganondorf. With his followers, he stole from women and children. He even killed people. A kid like you may not know this, but the Gerudo race consists of only women. Only one man is born every 100 years. Even though our laws say that lone male Gerudo must become king of the Gerudo, I'll never bow to such an evil man. By the way, what is your name, kid? What kind of name is that? Well, anyway, I want to ask you a favor. Will you go through this tiny hole and get the treasure that's inside? This treasure is the silver gauntlets. If you equip them, you can easily push and pull heavy things. No, kid, don't think about taking the treasure for yourself. The silver gauntlets won't fit a kid like you. If you try to equip them, I want you to be a good boy and give them to me. Ganondorf and his minions are using the Spirit Temple as a hideout. Only the silver gauntlets will allow me to sneak deep inside the temple. Once there, I'm going to steal all the treasure inside and mess up their plans. How about it? Will you do it? Thanks, kid. You and I are going to give Ganondorf and his followers a big surprise, shall we? If you can successfully get the silver gauntlets, I'll do something great for you. Alright, and we're off to start the child section of this dungeon. Let's see, what do we need to equip for this? I think we need the bombs. Probably Din's Fire at some point. We'll leave it like that. We'll change things up as we go if we need to. Can't remember to take off the Deku shield, because there are some fire keys in here. I always forget about that and then end up burning up my shield because I forget. I always think about it in the fire temple and Dodongo's cavern that there'll be fire, but I forget about it in the spirit temple. It's just not the theme of this dungeon anyway. So this first part is kind of a loop. We basically have to collect a key to be able to go through the hole in the floor. So just avoid him. That unlocks that door, so now we can actually go either way through this dungeon. I believe there's something stopping you in the one direction, so we really should come this way. Fighting these Stalfos as a child is not going to be easy. Yeah, we just don't have the same reach that we would with the Master Sword or Big Goron's sword. This little Kokiri sword is makes us have to get up real close to fight him. It means we're taking a lot of damage. Okay, we got rid of him. Surprised he didn't give us any hearts for defeating him. Alright, so this is the same puzzle as in Jabu Jabu's belly, where we gotta use the boomerang to hit the switch. There we go. That opens up the next room. Let's see what we got here. Alright, just a rupee. We're actually looking for a key. That's our goal here. Okay, these guys we gotta kill with fire. The goal is basically to, not fall off the edge, but to lead them over to where we can activate fire and that'll kill them. But because we have Din's fire, we can just get close enough, cast the spell, and they'll die. We were a little too far away. Let's just get in closer. They also copy our move set, so if we move forward, they move forward. If we back up, they back up. And the puzzle is to lead them to where the fire will activate in the room and then use it to kill them. But as a child, you can use Din's fire to kill them, or as an adult, you can just shoot them with the fire arrows. Seems to be a little easier than all the puzzle solving. Okay, so we gotta collect all these silver rupees. There we go. We gotta collect all the silver rupees in this room, and that'll lower the bridge for us to collect the key, I believe. I think we also have to light the torches on the other side. There are wall masters that'll come down and take us back to the start of the temple if they get us, but while we're on this wall, they can't really catch us. That's annoying. Problem is trying to stop to kill them. The wall masters will grab us, so. Oh, Din's fire lit him back on fire. It was a unexpected consequence of casting that spell. See if we can kill most of these before we go back over there. Okay, there's only one of the fire keys left in that room. Oh, that's annoying. I guess we really should go back and collect our rewards for collecting some of these gold sculptulas. I'm going to use my potion just to stop that annoying beeping sound. Let's collect our key and then we can go back to that main room and crawl through that hole in the center of the room. If we had tried to go through there earlier, it would have been blocked by a locked door, so we really had to do this part of the dungeon first. But now we're able to move on. Now, I hope everyone's had a great summer so far. It's kind of flown by, to be honest. It's kind of the first real summer where it felt like people were getting back to real life and enjoying themselves a lot more without worrying about the state of the world so much. So I had a fun summer, at least. Got out there, did a lot of things. Went to an amusement park and a water park and did all sorts of fun summer activities. So because of that, the summer's kind of flown by. Also been pretty busy with work and managing the channel, so I think when I'm keeping busy, time kind of flies by a little faster. Not always sure if that's a good or a bad thing. Okay, we got bomb chews, which will, as we saw in bomb chew bowling, they'll head off in a direction and eventually explode, and we need to use them to blow up this crack in the wall up there. Apparently the targeting does not work. Okay, we're gonna have to try and line this up without using the targeting. There we go. So that's the first one of those puzzles. Basically the sun on the floor needs to be in direct sunlight so that it will open up a door or solve a puzzle of some sort. Not sure where that Skulltula is. Not really gonna waste too much time looking for it. I guess there was Lizalfos in there that we could have fought. Nothing, I guess. So we gotta stand in the middle of this and use Din's fire to light both torches to solve this puzzle. Okay, well, so far there's nothing really that's going to stop us from playing this game out of order. If they had just thrown in a switch in some of these areas that required the Megaton Hammer to pass, at least in the Water Temple, it would have caused us to play the game in order, but because they didn't do that, we're able to completely pick and choose and play this game how we see fit. Kind of cool that we're able to do that. Something I wouldn't have considered playing this game the first time. I wouldn't have known where the Water Temple even was to take that on before the Fire Temple. But because we're replaying this game, it seems like just a more interesting way to try playing. Has anyone else ever played this game a little out of order? Whether it's kind of the way I'm playing it, or if you've taken a different route through this game, you'll have to let me know in the comments section. Be cool to see what other kind of challenges people have put into this to play through it. I know the randomizers are super popular for this game. Kind of randomizes what you get from each chest and makes you play the game a little differently. Oh, missed that one. It was a close. We narrowly dodged both of those spikes. Okay, so that lights the torch, which we can then use to light all the other torches in the room, and that'll... I think that'll give us a key. But there's also this puzzle where we need to move the sunblock into direct sunlight, and I think that'll unlock the barred doors. We need to solve both of those puzzles. There's actually 3 puzzles in this room: the silver rupees, the sunblock, and the torch lighting section. Alright, there's that part down. So we light the torches now and we'll be pretty much clear to take on the mini boss of this dungeon. Of course, we had to hit the spikes at least once since we dodged them so nicely the first time. I think there's only 3 torches in this room we need to light. There we go. That should be the key that allows us to get to the mini boss. Well, we're almost through the child section of this dungeon anyway. Not sure which part of this game we'll take on in our next video, but you'll have to tune back in to see what we play next. This has to be one of the stranger playthroughs of this game since we've been so out of order with everything. Definitely was not how Nintendo intended us to play through this game. Alright, so we have our first Iron Knuckle. They do a ton of damage if they hit us. I don't know which shield is better, but neither's probably going to help us. Oh, forgot about that. Of course, if they hit one of the pillars, it lets out like 3 hearts. Oh, but they do about 3 or 4 hearts of damage with 1 hit if we get hit. Okay, that seems to be the play. Wait for him to get his sword stuck in the ground and then use a jump attack. See if we can get some more hearts to refill this. Would like to get through this battle without taking a death. Eventually his armor will fall off and we can fight him a little more normally, but oh, again he got us. Come on, come destroy another pillar. So that side swipe attack is dangerous. Always expecting him to chop down and get his sword stuck, and then he swings to the side and hits us. So now we just gotta wait for him to start an attack and hit him first. Pretty easy part of this fight. What was with the twirl? Some fancy footwork Link has there. Oh, not this guy. Just skipping through this as quick as we can. Oh, why is the default answer set to yes? Keep hitting that by accident. No, we don't want to hear you. I don't like all the little side characters that ruin all the puzzles in the game. They just give you the answer. Alright, we have the silver gauntlets. They won't fit a kid. We should give them to Naburu and we should keep our word. Hey, where are you taking me? Yar, let me go. You fiends, Ganondorf's minions. Get out of here now. These witches, they're using black magic on me. Of course, that's Twin Rova. They're gonna end up being the final boss of this dungeon when we get back here as an adult. But that's going to conclude the child section of this dungeon. Nothing else we can really do here. So we're going to head back to the Temple of Time and become an adult. Check out our new silver gauntlets. So let's play the Prelude of Light. Alright, time to go reclaim our Master Sword and return to being an adult. Well, that's going to do it for today's video. So thanks for watching this section of the game. Come back and see our next video and what we'll be playing next in this game. Bye for now.